lined up for you. So the first one is NHPC on the show. Now the company reported a steady first quarter. We saw revenue growth of, it was pretty flat, just around 2% on a year-over-year basis. The company also signed an agreement with the Arunachal Pradesh government for 2 hydroelectric projects with a total capacity of around 3,800 megawatts. So we're now joined by Rajeev Kumar Vishnoi, who's Chairman and Managing Director of the company. Mr. Vishnoi, thank you very much for joining us and taking out the time to speak with CNBC TV18. I want to come to all of the numbers, but Q1 is the time, and we did see unseasonal rains come through. We also saw some flooding as well. Can you take us through the extent of the impact on the basis of that? And also, because of this, what have the PLF trends look like up until now?
Yeah, thank you very much for having me on your show. In fact, let me tell you that as far as this unseasonal rains were concerned, the last month, though there were certain flood events also which have caused a lot of damages, but then because of the more water availability, we have generated more in the month of July. But at the same time, there were the machines were shut down because of some sediment issues, because of which the plant availability factor we had taken a hit on this. So it's both ways. PLF has gone up, but PAF has slightly gone down. But this overall net result is that we'll be generating more in this quarter.
Okay, so you'll be generating more, Mr. Vishnoi. Also tell us what's happening with respect to tariffs. Where were average tariffs in the first quarter, and how do you generally see them moving given the demand-supply situation?
Tariffs are from all the projects are already regulated, and you know that whatever we are supplying to the beneficiaries, so we already have a mechanism in place whereby we bill the electricity as per the regulation. So if you see the amount of energy which we have generated in the last quarter, we have almost been able to maintain our performance as compared to the corresponding last quarter in the last financial year. And this particularly the next quarter, Q2 of FY24, we expect to do much better than Q1.
No, so just asking, so at a blended level, but obviously I understand that this is regulated and all, depends on PPA to PPA. But I think in June you told us maybe that at a blended level you're at about 5.5 rupees per unit. Correct me if I'm wrong. And
it is around that.
It's around that. Do you have more PPAs coming up for signings or any contracts coming up for renewal? What's the pipeline like?
Yeah, see, we have started a very big hydro project. In fact, this is going to be the largest hydro project in the country, Dibang, which is 2,880 megawatt. The work has already started on the ground. We have already started, negotiating with the beneficiaries for signing the PPAs for this project. The project is likely to come in 2031-32. But yes, we have lined up the PPAs. And other than that, we have Sawalkot and Duga. There are other projects in the pipeline where we are going to start work in the near future. And these two projects which you have recently mentioned, which you have taken up from Arunachal government, 2 projects, there also will start the work in next 1.5 year time.
Can you tell us what is the expected PLF, plant load factor, going ahead? And this maintenance shutdown that you had to take, did that take place in June, or has it taken place in the month of July, which will again hurt the kind of revenues you clock in Q2?
See, PLF normally of a hydro project is around between 40 to 50%, but it is of course seasonal. Where in rainy season this is definitely more, and in off season it is less. So in July this was more. I'm not ready with the average figure of July month, but this is certainly more, as compared to the off season.
Okay, and this point about maintenance, is it going to impact your performance in the Q2 quarter, the shutdown?
As far as maintenance is concerned, all of our plants, which are normally 22 in numbers, all these plants are in very healthy conditions. All the machines of all plants are working, operating successfully, and we are making sure that none of the machine at any of the plant it goes down, for any reason, except the sediment issue, which is beyond our control. If sediment in the river is more, then we are forced to shut down the machine. Otherwise, all our plants are operating very, very successfully. So we don't see any uncertainty on that account.
Okay, got that. If we can also ask you about the Subansiri project. Last time we'd spoken, you said that December was where the timeline was really looking at for commissioning. Can you tell us, is that still on track? Is there a change in that?
No, there are absolutely no change. In fact, we wanted to do it before the rainy season, but there were certain activities which were left out, and because of rainy season and the river on which this particular project is situated, it carries huge discharge. So we had to suspend all those activities, which we'll restart maybe towards the end of October once the monsoon season is over. And it will take us around a couple of months, 2 to 2.5 months to commission everything. So we propose to commission 2 units this financial year of this project. There is absolutely no uncertainty in that.
And you have the PPAs already tied up. What sort of the average tariffs would you be getting for this? And actually just give us an update on the Parbati project as well.
Yeah, PPAs for Subansiri Lower are already tied up. In fact, for both the projects, for Parbati 2 also. And the average tariff for Subansiri is around 5 rupees 20 paisa, 16 paisa. And for Parbati, it will be around 6 rupees because of the time cost overrun. So PPAs are already tied up, and as soon as the project is commissioned, we'll start dispatching the electricity.
And that commissioning for Parbati is also in the current financial year, FY24?
That's exactly was the plan, in fact. But you know, this floods the last month in Himachal Pradesh, that disrupted the complete plan very badly. And all access roads, everything got disturbed, damaged to the extent that we are really making everything good. That has given us a big setback. Maybe in the on timeline, this is 1 to 1.5 months, maybe a couple of months also. We are really process that.
No, get that, Mr. Vishnoi. I mean, there's little one can do about it. It's been absolutely devastating in the north with the kind of flooding situation and the rains we've had. We hope everything's good. Your teams are fine, and I'm sure they're battling against timelines to keep the projects on track. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to the next conversation. We'll take a quick break.